that tells us that, if nothing else, that whatever cleared this out happened relatively recently. Well, here we are, we're at the Canyon Overlook Trail, and we're overlooking the canyon at Zion National Park. And so we're asking the question, where did the canyon come from? How did the hole get in the ground? And so if you look behind me, you see Navajo sandstone to my left, and of course to the right. And this was once connected. So it was sandstone all in between here, which is today sky. So something, somehow, sometime, removed all this sandstone and toted it somewhere else. And so the question is when and how did that happen? There's a couple ways to help answer that, and one is to look in the valley floor, to look at what's down there. And we do see, and the other way is to look at like, how is it happening today? And so how is the sand being removed today? And the sandstone, these vertical cliffs, have a lot of potential energy. Erosion happens, as we all know. So erosion happens when the cliff face, a big chunk of it suddenly falls. So you see big boulders below and rocks fall off. So freeze-thaw cycling helps to develop cracks that push the rock into pieces that then fall. But also we've recently found out that lightning strikes can cause rocks to piece apart off of cliffs. Cliffs are kind of short-lived phenomena, but we have them here. So the question is, if today's processes are the only processes that have been happening in the past, then really what we should be looking at is the cliffs and the cliff sides should have fallen in chunk by chunk using standard erosion, and the debris called talus, T-A-L-U-S, geology word that means debris from fallen cliffs, should actually have filled the valley by now. It has not yet filled. So that tells us that, if nothing else, that whatever cleared this out happened relatively recently. And so we're thinking about erosion. It looks like it would be handy if we had some sort of mechanism to have lots of water covering this whole area that would have eroded the sediment and left the valley behind. And so we're thinking in terms of Noah's flood. So the flood would have deposited layers as the flood waters rose, and then the flood waters receding into the new and deeper ocean basins. Part of that receding process would have carved canyons just like this in certain places.